and this game.
Thomas swatted away.
Internationally.
That's Katie's guest, Kyle Alexander, with the block. And now, so this is 0-0, Jaleen Smith. Let me get everything straight for you. We told you that Jaleen Smith wasn't playing today. Well, that's Jalen, the 6'10", second-year man out of Maryland, who had 16 points per game in his 4 summer.
And core strength there to avoid picking up that pivot foot.
That ball got tipped, so it knuckles off the rim. Smith out of there with it, just getting settled in. 4-2 ball game. Back.
You know, and sometimes that's the journey too. You know, it isn't a direct straight line. It's a resilient path. It's staying persistent. It's sticking around. It's good timing and being ready when there's an opportunity.
Smith.
Graham.
Swat there and a clear. Brown in transition. 2. As Blua tries to tee it up from 3. Smith open from here to
Campaign. Mikal Bridges even ate me. I'll count on that. And that's why I'm not so concerned about Jaleen. Game 6 to the Bucks. He was in that press conference and he was brought to tears. And he was sitting there talking about how hard it is. You talk about that next man up mentality, that, keeping your eye on the opportunity and being ready. And that's excellent defense there from Smith, who turns it over. Smith, who forces the turn, does a nice job lobbing it, timing it.
He's got that double-double now. 10 points, 10 rebounds. Stevens off the elbow. Won't fall.
We were talking about Kyle Alexander earlier, and that, his path to the Summer League roster is a little bit different. And that, he had a cup of tea, cup of coffee.
Here today, what was maybe not so entertaining in the first half is shaping up to be a dandy here in quarters 3 and 4 as Cavaliers can't finish. Splitting 2 and comes at the free throw line. Frazier off the turn of the corner, into the corner for a 3, and
things are happening off of the penetration and the decisions they're making once they get the defense to collapse.
Scott misses the fader. I'm beginning to think it's the end.
There, touch the floor.
Yikes.
Where I'm from, that means something.
I think anybody who enjoys our game recognizes that. A little bit difference between shot clock and game clock here, late third quarter. Off the high middle screen. Smith, foul.
Who can't appreciate art? I call that art.
If you're going to wear shoes that look...
Hey, when your shoes are shiny, handles...
As we begin the final 10 minutes for both of these clubs here at the MGM Resorts NBA Summer League. Ryan splits 2, stripped.
Where does that if you were in rotation,
yes,
with the Suns.
Open, but no good. Keep an eye on Mr. Alexander. Kevin Jaleen wants a repost. Hazer says, I'll shoot for 3. Off the rim 3 times and pulled down by Jaleen Smith.
And that's why I said Summer League is interesting, right? Because Jaleen trusted to kick it out, wanted to repost and get it back in. But sometimes you give it up in Summer League, guys are trying to get their shots up.
Frazier can't hit the 3 off the pass fake. Tracked down by Scott, threw it blindly, but right to the Suns.
That shot. Hands also having a very crafty game here.
And by the way, if Kevin Jaleen fouls you, you won't forget it.
Oh, in the paint, yeah.
Yes. Kevin Jaleen going to try and back down Alexander now. Turns and faces up instead.
And Kevin Jaleen right there, just purposeless in that possession. Really settling right there in a tight game, as opposed to allowing his team to make the defense work and get something out of their offense.
Smith.
Together.
There goes the Smith, fakes the handoff, drive from the right wing, dish to Alexander, lays it in. Just as it was probably drawn up, Raw's in the huddle.
It's fake motion. So basically, coach decided we're all going to be thinking what Raj just said. We're going to bring the ball to Alexander. So they run him towards the ball and out, get the defense's attention. And then same with Kyle Alexander rolling to the rim. So all the attention goes the other way to the court. Smith comes and goes baseline and makes a great heads-up play once the defense converges. He's got his head on a swivel, attacking.